Hey guys, sorry my connection got interrupted and I couldn't come online. So okay, I'm doing this 10-day live challenge where we have to like just come online and provide value. So the topics that I'll be providing value is in e-commerce, marketing, sales, and general life advice. So starting, so about me, my name is Sylvester Da Costa, and I'm doing this 10 days live challenge so that I can call out my niche, that is e-commerce, and I want to provide value to them. So I've been working with this field of e-commerce for more than 4 years, and I've been working as a developer. I used to build sites using a technology called Magento. I also work with WooCommerce and other technologies that are out there. So I serve e-commerce entrepreneurs by building their stores, maintaining them, and helping them grow. So for those people who don't know what is e-commerce is basically about uh, buying and selling of goods online. So an example would be like Amazon is e-commerce, and other examples would be like any website that you have seen that has a catalog or has one product, and or anything that is selling, even services online, could be even info products, could be anything. So any transaction that is happening through online. Okay, so this is about e-commerce. So e-commerce has been growing at a very rapid pace from like 1.3 trillions at 2013 to around it crossed 4 trillion by 2020, and the forecast for the year 2023 is that it's going to cross a whopping 6.5 trillion dollars. That's a lot of money, which shows like there are a lot of people jumping on board, and a lot of people, there are a lot of businesses that are coming. So that being said, so for today, I just wanted to share a quote by Winston Churchill, and the quote is, "Perfection is the enemy of progress." You know, the reason I'm smiling is because I have faced huge issues because of this one thing, perfection. Um, so just rewind. I'm just rewinding back around 1.5 year back. So before that, I was working for total. I've been working with e-commerce for more than 4 years. So around 1 year back, I quit my job because I wanted to explore this field. So during that time, before I could quit, I realized that e-commerce is so vast. You know, like I started getting fascinated by this the store owners that I used to work with. They not only had like just the store, they would market the store. I learned how they would sell their products online, what they were doing. I was just observing really successful people, you know and when I saw that, it really built a lot of love for e-commerce within me. And I saw that e-commerce is not just building stores, but it's also building those stores, marketing those stores, and being able to sell those stores. The conversions is what mattered for the store owners. That's why the store was built in the first place. That's why the checkouts, all these things were optimized so that when a buyer comes, they buy the product and they have a hassle-free checkout. So that is what was provided. And so I started getting fascinated by this marketing, sales, of this e-commerce selling online. And I decided to just I wanted to explore this field, so I quit my job, and then I started exploring this field. I was already working as so I was then started working freelancing for with the current developer thing itself, but on the side I was also learning marketing, sales. Now during this journey, okay, so as I left my job, I I had this unique talent where I would see what works in one field, and I would try bringing it, and to see how it works here, or just finding something what is very successful somewhere else and bring it here. So I'll just share with you all a journey which I was about this. So when I quit my job and all, I was at home, I was working freelancing. I was also wanted to start a side project. So this side project was something very new, and I love learning new things. So what happened was, I was so the thing I was wanting to work on, the project was, it's called something called as chatbots. So the concept was to help restaurants salons, like in my locality or anywhere, like to create a marketplace where people would just come. They would they would basically see some offers on that, and because of those offers they would go and they would buy. Okay, so that through that, and then we would talk to them, we would get them, or and from there we would get them to the messenger. Now, so the messenger, the people did not have to download anything. Almost everyone has messenger on their phone, so through that we would be sending them coupons. So that was a small project that I was working on. Now the funny part about that was it was all in my head. Okay, so it was there in my head, and I was just set, giving it so much of time, just thinking of all the perfect things in the world using that. And honestly, the pressure I was putting on myself was so much for that I did not even take one step. I was freaking out. And so I mean, I'm sure you guys can relate. There are times like when you wanted to do something so perfectly that you got so freaked out to do anything, that you didn't want to do anything. So that is what happened to me. And so then I slowly started taking steps, but it's all in my head, and then I would try to conceptualize. I'm like, this is a great idea. I would do this. I would do that, but I have never even taken any step. I've not even approached someone. And I was like, okay, I will approach someone. I will go out. I'll show it to them, but I need to make this perfect. I need to make this perfect. It has to be very perfect, and and all this thing. And honestly, months went by. I think it was around 3 to 4 months, and I was fed up. I'm like, oh, no, not 3 to 4 months, sorry, around 2 months, 1 or 2 months. I got fed up. I'm like, what am I doing? Why am I wasting time with this? Like, I really want to help these saloons, these restaurants, and all these people to get more customers. And then, I'm not taking any steps. It's not benefiting them. It's all in my head, and I'm just wasting a lot of time. And so then what happened was I just decided that okay, I'm just gonna like I realized that that perfectionism was actually the main thing that was stopping me from even doing anything. So I just made a small minimal viable product, which is a simple prototype which has the most minimum functionalities. And I got someone who was a saloon owner, and I went and I showed them this thing and I asked them, okay, what do you think about this? Now they gave me feedback, and when they gave me those feedback, and then I went back and then I started working on it. So the lesson what I learned was all. And the sad part about that was after just around more 2 months, as I was working on that, we got hit by corona, and all the restaurants, all the hotels, everything was shut down. The saloons, everything was shut. So I did not go further with it. I had to put it on the side. Maybe in the future, maybe sometime I'll work it out. But then I had to come back to e-commerce. But so the journey. So what I learned from that was, like I had to stop realizing that you know do not be for perfect, just take action. I'll give you an example of this video itself. I honestly wanted to make video content long back, um, but I was like, okay, I need perfect setup, I need the best lighting, I need this, I need that. And guess what happened? For like so long I didn't do anything. In fact, I would be freaked out, like just freaked out. And I was not taking any steps until finally I was like, okay, it's time to take imperfect action. Imperfect action. And as I take this imperfect action, I'm gonna get feedback. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna get feedback from myself. I'm gonna get feedback from others, and I'm gonna see because as Winston Churchill said, perfection is the enemy of progress. Without even a little progress, there is no feedback, and without that feedback, there is no you will not even get close to making it perfect. So I just want to give this lesson to you guys. This is what I learned, like, and I still do that. I'm still growing in that. And I just want to help anybody. Just want you all to know this one thing. If you all are going through your life, and if there's anything that you all want to do very perfectly, I'm just asking you all to take a step back and make a small simple decision. Okay, I'm going to do the smallest thing, and as I do that, I'll get feedback, and that feedback will take you closer to perfection every time. Okay, so I hope this video helped you guys, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye bye.